Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. My video capture has been playing up all day, even though I've been recording all day. I don't know why, so please bear with me if you see the ME logo transition. I do apologize, but let's just move right on to it. This is the second round of the Megacycle Entertainment AI Generals Tournament. Generals Command & Conquer Zero. There's a bunch of words in there. I did this tournament once before with 0 Hour, and this map has been provided to us by cncHD. If you haven't seen the intro video for this, where I kind of give the whole spiel on the map, the everything, please check that out. And also make sure you check out cncHD's channel in the description below. But without further ado, let's move on to the next round. Let's see, the Toxin General was successful in dominating the Stealth General. Really good resource control. Really good everything. Very well done. The Toxin General will now face off against the Demolition General. In the last tournament, if you recall, maybe you don't, quick refresher, the Toxin General came from behind, I felt, and swept. It was really nuts because I actually, if I was a gambling man, I would have been like, holy crap, Chinese tank to win. Nope. So, we've got this all set up. What else? Anything else, really? This is a custom map made by cncHD. I think I've already said that. So, the AI is custom as well. You're going to notice a lot of cleaned up BS. Like, there's a lot of stuff that just... If you've ever played this game vanilla style for a very long time, you might be like, well, the AI shouldn't do that. That's inefficient as farts. And you're like, yeah, it is. So, much of this has been cleaned up in this... these scripts, I guess I'll say, because the AI actually lives inside of the map, if that makes sense. So, let's just get right to it. So we are seeing the Toxin General versus the Demolition General. I'm loading this up in multiplayer so I can quit by surrendering. Pink China, there we are. I knew it was going to happen eventually. So I'm going to surrender, and the benefit is I'm now going to be able to see the entire map and everything. That's going to be pretty cool.
Unit lost.
Okay. We're out the gate. We have the Toxin General to the south, the 2 supply centers, and the barracks right away. You're defeated. Thank you very much. 2 supply centers, barracks right away for the Demolition General up in the north as well. Very cleaned up. I've already made a lot of observations in the first video when it was the Stealth General versus Toxin. And one of the things that's really super evident is the 2 supply stashes immediately. That shows a real high level of maturity when it comes to economic management. Also, the selling of the command center is also new stuff. The usual AI. And when I say usual or vanilla, I mean if you just install Command & Conquer General 0 Hour, you get all the generals. That's what I'm talking about. The AI that comes with the game. No mods, no changes, no tweaks, straight no chaser, right? Now I want to drink. Dang it. Dang it. Anyway, moving forward here. Yep. Units, buildings, monies. These boys should be pretty lockstep-ish. Now, the Toxin General's doing exactly what I thought they would, is they are capturing immediately. They've already got an infantry on point. That alone, I feel, is going to be a really big kicker for how this match happens. And in my opinion, that's exactly how it worked out with the Stealth General. The Toxin General being able to move, quickly deploy forces, get these capturables on the quick. It gave them a very strong edge long term with all the extra money they were making, all the extra everything. So yeah, by lockstep I mean I should see both of these teams really just broke. They should be spending all their money on the quick fast. So the usual technical and demolition run right here. If they can figure out how to get into technical. If they can figure out how to get into the technical. Well, that was a big fat waste of time, wasn't it? I almost feel bad about that. Toxin General already ready to roll. I would assume there's infantry all in there. Ooh, motorcycle with some happy birthday presents, I'm sure. Yep, there we go. First strike delivered by the Demolition General. Got the 2 technicals. I'm trying to keep them on the map as long as I can. Let's check out this one first. Going to be stopped pretty quickly, I think. One of the real ideas with these vehicles, I actually stopped early on both sides. If you can get your technical into the enemy's area, you've got all these infantry right here that are your economic backbone and cannot defend themselves. They don't have a weapon. They don't have any tools. They can't do dingus about it. Just but you just run them right over. That's all you got to do. Bringing the explosive boys really helps out because you can actually destroy the supply center if you're quick with it. I can't micro that fast. So I'm going to be using a lot of open-ended statements like, if one were to be as expeditious as one would like to be, one could, and I just phrase it like that. Use the Royal English or something. I don't know. Good to see some captures over here for the Demolition General. Right now, we're looking pretty even. A little bit of a better distribution of forces here for the Demolition General would go a long way, because these two quads are going to get usurped on the quick fast. We're not going to see a lot of big strides when it comes to economics. Like, we're not going to see a ton of spare cash. What I should expect to see probably fairly soonish is a palace or two. Probably. Hoping to see more captures, though. There's plenty of capturables on the map. And it makes it very worthwhile. Oh, there went that quad. And there went that, and there went that. Sending these little attacks are a really great way to probe your enemy. If you're playing against a human, it's even better to kind of throw them off guard. If you're not a veteranized player, 1 or 2 units, you don't have to send the whole kitchen sink, as it were. But like 1 or 2 units in a different area can unsettle a human player. How do I know that? Well, from experience, I've been unsettled a lot. I think I've been unsettled since I was 2. Just generally awkward in all the ways that could be stated. Demolition General's starting to come a little bit more to the field. However, Toxin General's working more on capturing the capturables, right? The oil derricks will provide a $1,000 finder's fee, assuming you're the first to capture. And oh, Demolition General's coming here too. Nice. What they'll also provide is $200 dues. I think it's like 15 seconds. Which means good long-term money. Sorry, I had a bit of a hiccup there. Toxin General doing a decent job shutting them down. Demolition General keeping a lot of military in the base. If they pushed a little bit and spread out, I'd kind of like to see that a little bit. Another barracks, there's the palace. There's the palace. Toxin General a little ahead when it comes to economy, and a little bit ahead when it comes to technology. Building up that tech tree. The palace is the linchpin in a lot of that stuff. You need the palace not only for the Scud Storm, which I'm sure everyone's really excited to see. We did see one get built so far, but not deployed. Not used, maybe I should say. But the palace is also really critical for what I call the late game economy, right? We need a late game economy because everything on the map that's collectible is a finite supply. Let's see if I can find a good example. These stashes of cash, a little under 4,000, right? The big piles, 25? How much? How much is it? Let's say 25,000, maybe? I don't know, 30,000? I don't quite recall. So in order to supplement that income, capturables on the map are smart. But what's also smart is that late game economy. Those black markets can really keep a war machine flowing. Not to mention the GLA is also very proficient in keeping cash flowing with their cash bounty general promotion, which they can't use right now because they don't have a command center. That's how it works. You need your command center in order to be able to utilize any of your general's powers. So that's something we'll see a little bit later. I'm expecting to see at least a JohnMegacycle on the field fairly soonish. This is like Where's Waldo? Can you boom, found him. JK. You think it stands for just kidding? Haha, idiot. JohnMegacycle. I like that guy way better than I like Captain Shovel Chin Face Man. Shovel Chin Face Man would probably be a better name for him, I think. You know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say his name. We'll wait for someone to recruit him when we get to the United States, and then we'll go from there. If you don't know who I'm talking about, good for you. Second of all, you're not in for a treat. Now, the real gotcha is, which JohnMegacycle is going to expose themselves first, and is the other one going to be able to counterattack? Oh, well, that was easy. Demo wins. And that was a really stupid move. This is going to be an even dumber move. You're about to get detected, fool. Toxin General getting a pretty decent push here. Especially with this upgrade... I was going to say upgraded Scorpion, but... At this case, the Demolition General has done a much better job trying to keep the Toxin General from keeping their capturables. Toxin in the south grabbed one collectible, one capturable, I should say, the one oil derrick, and then lost it. Before, the Stealth General did not seem to put up too much of a fight when it came to that and just kind of let Toxin have it. Or tried to push a little bit, but not as fervorously as they should have. Okay. Toxin has their JohnMegacycle back on the field. I don't get to see the crosshairs, unfortunately. That's sad. Capture? Nobody wants to capture this time? Okay, first supply center. First ancillary supply center on the side. Command center coming up for the Demolition General. 1, 2, 3 black markets for the Toxin General. Honestly, if it were my money, I think the black markets are a very good choice. This is not looking good for the Toxin General. This JohnMegacycle has been easily turning this into a used car lot. Oh, I was hoping I'd see JohnMegacycle on the radar as the Demo General, but that's okay. Yep, that is such a critical thing that you can just snipe out your enemy's economy. So again, the Toxin General pulled up ahead a little bit economically trying to get this online. Didn't quite cut the mustard. Now the Demolition is reacting in kind. Is this two supply stashes? It is. Whatever. And a tunnel network. Command Center online, so what I'm hoping to see is the Demolition General change up their General's powers and select the, when you kill a unit, you get Demani. Yep, there it is, $34. That is Cash Bounty, I believe it's called. There are 3 upgrades for it. Oh, quick capture. Oh, here's the Toxin General JohnMegacycle. Dude, shoot this guy over here. Shoot this guy over here. Shoot this guy over... okay. It's probably fine. One of the things that's interesting about AI in general, when it comes to real-time strategy games, is as you play the game enough, there are certain exploits you can take against an AI. For example, when they fixate, and this is exactly what's happening here, JohnMegacycle fixated on this quad and will not target anything else until that quad is dealt with. A human player would be able to say, okay, hang on. 6 in one, half dozen in another, let's change this up a bit, shoot that guy, right? That might make a lot more sense, but it doesn't quite work as seamlessly for the artificial intelligence. That happens in a lot of strategy games. It's not just this one. I'm not just picking on this one specifically, but there's a lot of games like that where you can use a fast, lightly armored unit, go in, draw aggro, aggravate the enemy, and then run. And then have them go past a bunch of tanks or slower moving, heavily armored units. Okay, we got 1 capturable each in the middle. A little bit of expansion going on here. What is that? Oh, that's probably a demolition thing, right? A dem trap? Dem trap? Sounds like a very Wisconsinite thing. 2 tree? I have 2 tree beers? These players are really, really sloppy with their Jarman Kells, which is unfortunate. Funny, but it's unfortunate. Some fairly evenly matched stuff. This is going to get a lot more interesting when we see the verses of different factions, right? That's when this is going to be real nuts. Excellent shot with the Toxin. The Scorpion rocket is perfect. The moment the tunnel gets evacuated and all the very lightly armored GLA units come out, ba-bam. A couple of those rockets do the job. We can see that the supply stashes in the centers, where supply docks, have exhausted, and we see that because there's a huge worker migration. If you see on the minimap here, you can see all little orange dots, and you see over here on the purple, same thing, bunch of purple dots. We're seeing a massive migration. Now, another funny thing is, the workers do not automatically adjust where they drop off materials. So you're going to see them running all the way back here to drop it off. I really hope we have shoes for these hard workers. We do. Awesome. Both factions have invested in sweet new kicks. The funny thing also, when a vehicle's abandoned, how do you phrase that for the AI? It's not real or something? Like, I don't know how to... It's like a neutral vehicle. So the game is just like, well, I don't see something there. I don't know what to do with that there. And it just doesn't do anything. So this quad is probably forever young and forever stuck. That was hilarious. The AI does do a decent job capturing vehicles and stuff when it comes to are they called hijackers? It's been a while. Forgive me. I think they're called hijackers. The Stealth General gets hijackers and saboteurs, I think. And really, realistically, the only reason why I remember the word saboteur at all is from Dune. Harsh Ordos. It's hard to say. Harsh Ardarsh. House Ordos. There we go. I got it. A third vehicle depot? Second. 1, 2, 3 black markets. Let's see how many black markets we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seems to be it. Not a lot of haram. 15 hundo for the Toxin General. About 500 monies for the Demolition General. Let's see how much money I have. 0. I look fabulous in pink. They'll be mad about it. Toxin General really giving a bit of a struggle here to the Demo General. And our drop for the Toxin General is going to be a Toxin Tractor. Actually, I just realized they actually have both of the reinforcement pads. So that's a free... That's is it every 2 minutes? Does it tell me? It doesn't tell me. I think it's every 2 minutes or something. That's a free Toxin Tractor. I think Toxin Tractors are like $5.50 or something. Like, it's free money, right? Like, what's not to like? Well, Jarman Kell doesn't appreciate it. Did you see that guy just fly off? Here's another thing, just like I said, with fixating over a certain enemy, rocket buggies are perfect hit-and-run tactics, guerrilla tactics, if you will. Move in, launch all your rockets, get the hell out, right? Very synonymous with the stealth tanks from the Brotherhood of Nod in the Command & Conquer franchise. Very lightly armored, stealth tank. They're stealth tanks, so they, you know, good work on Jarman there. They have visual camouflage. They disappear. But again, very fragile, especially in the third game. Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. Build a bunch of them, move up, launch all the rockets, maybe a second salvo, maybe a third if the other player's not paying attention. And then just, yeah. Man. Just get them out of there. Demo General, making a good play for both of the reinforcement pads. Right now in the very center, we've got one oil derrick remaining, still controlled by the Toxin General. I don't know, if I had to really pick hairs and be like, who's gonna win this one so far? Right now, I think the Demolition General is much better postured to win. Why do I say that? They've had their command center up the longest. They have to be a 5-star general fairly soon. I don't get to see that, do I? No, I don't. Which means sneak attack tunnels, and anthrax bombs, and all kinds of fun crap. Actually selling their, building, that was interesting. Oh, got captured. Ha! I was like, that's an interesting strat. I didn't think I'd ever see the AI willingly sell a building unless it was like an I'm going to lose and I'm about to be defeated sort of a thing. Yep. Demo General moving up. The Toxin General, I believe, still made a better push for capturables. Let's see here. I see 3 black markets for the Demolition General. I don't think I see anything else. I think we counted 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is when they were just building. So that's good economic resilience. Yep, 7. Was wondering how that was going to go down. Yep, motorcycles. This is going to be hilarious if both those motorcycles go off at the same time. Wow! What a critical strike. Did you see Orange made money too out of all that? Yeah, they both made a little kashish. Well, Orange did anyway. Purple doesn't have their command center up yet anyway. Oh, I was zoomed in. Whoops. That was a very excellent way, dollar for dollar, economically to destroy your enemies, so they don't have reinforcements anymore in their tunnel networks. That puts the Toxin General in a pretty bad spot. A pretty damn bad spot. This map is very beautifully done. Absolutely 100%. Come on down to the beach resort for the Megacycle Entertainment Tournament. The AIs will be facing off daily. And if you feel like you want to get some more exercise, we're having yoga classes on the Lido deck. Shrimp Extravaganza is going to be served in the main banquet hall later today. No, just giving it like it's a freaking tour guide. Yeah, there's nothing backing this up right now. This one Scorpion tank is going to be able to just run the numbers. I'm liking all of the black markets, but there's not a good answer to any of this. Yep. Man, this is mighty unfortunate for the Toxin General. The units lost to units destroyed is actually really freaking close. Now, the Demolition General, not so much because maybe all the suicide units. Also, when it comes down to it, when you build a tunnel network, the 2 RPG troopers that come out of the tunnel network, I don't believe are counted as created units. They're counted as units lost, but they're not counted as units created. So this is exactly what I was saying before. With the technical, if you could just get in there and just run them all over, this is a lot of money they're losing. It's a lot of money you're getting because of all of the kills with the cash bounty. Yeah, it's a really big reversal. That one tank might be the hero of the Demolition General. I think so. All of everything has been captured over. All the capturables except the oil derrick in the far back are now owned by the Demolition General. All this is really finicky. There's a ton of units still in the... Oh, anthrax bomb. That is largely unopposed. You got 2 workers. Interesting choice. But this is way more utility that the Demolition General is going to have. Honestly, this is it. This is over. Demo just has to really just pick Toxin apart, which they're able to do with very few forces. Yeah. Toxin is no longer able to get any supply. Whereas Demolition General still can, even if it's albeit incredibly inefficient all the way out there. That makes me chuckle a whole mess. Yeah, mate, that's never gonna get built. And that's just mighty unfortunate for them. The only thing that I could think of that would help remotely right now would be try to get enough of an operating base so that way you can defend everywhere. GLA is really great for being in multiple places at once. The Global Liberation Army has access to these tunnel networks, if you're not familiar, or in this case, Toxin Network for the Toxin General. And they allow you to think of the Nidus Canal from StarCraft, the Zerg. You can just biddly bop units anywhere you want in them. It's very straightforward. I think it was called the Nidus Canal. Yeah, I don't quite remember. I think it was the Nidus Canal. A little bit of scraps here. Jarman, don't walk through the toxins, you fool. One well-used hero could turn this all around. As long as he's not so... Oh, they have a radar van. That's the first radar van I think we've seen. I was wondering when we were going to get to stealth detection. When it came to how the AI was going to be using that. It'll also be really cool to see how listening outposts will be used for China. Scanning will be used for the United States. Stuff like, oh, counterintelligence, whatever it is from the strategy center as well. We'll see. So, like, there's nothing here. Yeah, that's exactly what was going to happen. The Demo General caught the Toxin General with their pants down, almost literally. Having this built would have said something to the quads. You'd have gotten the Toxin Network. You would have also gotten 2 RPG troopers. It would have been grand. But yeah, it's just going to get knit and picked. Dude, capture the building, fool. Why you gotta mess up the paint like that? I'm gonna assume this is Demolition General trying out this site. Yep, it is. A little more fortification. Yeah, they've already mined all that out, so this has been interesting. More black markets. I'm not seeing a super weapon, which is fine. I don't expect it. Adding just one super weapon to the game adds a little bit of mystique to it. Oh, this is just unfortunate. Yeah, JohnMegacycle's just gonna have a friggin' field day over it. Oh, this is unfortunate. And now he's gonna get got. Yep. Let's see the Toxin General's attempt. It cloaked just in time, and you've got to take out this van. Dude. Take out the van. Take out the van. What did you snipe? You sniped a quad. Okay. You gotta get rid of this radar van, or Jarman's life expectancy is going to be tiny, tiny. If the Toxin General rallies and fights back, I'll be super impressed. What the Toxin General needs to do right now is not attack the base. Oh, maybe they've got something here. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. That big pile of GLA hardware. And there's another German on the field. That's what I was afraid of. I would have done a little sneaky and try to aggravate some of the other supply areas, because Demo General's kind of walking away with it. About 3,000. About 2,000. Let's do a quick black market check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that quad is pissed. I count 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. Again catches the Toxin General. Like, literally, if they showed up 20 seconds later, this would end very differently. Oh, that's just going to be cash in hand. This one quad cannon is going to be able to buy so many quad cannon buddies. Dude, honestly, just wait right there. Don't even target anything else. Just get the infantry that comes out of the supply center. Supply stash? Yeah, supply stash. Another anthrax bomb, yep. Mostly unopposed. Pretty solid shot for it. Also note, we do have in both of the watchtowers, they are occupied by something. Now, something I mentioned before is like there's a lot of capturables, as in civilian structures you could occupy with troops that I haven't seen used. The tents and such. Radar van, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life. Oh, he's dead. Is this, we're building a base in your base? It absolutely is. Demolition General's moving up, setting up a new front to move the new guns. Toxin General just literally unable to set up a defensive. That one anthrax bomb just put it in. Scud launcher, haven't seen those yet, I don't think. Yeah, that's just going to be devastating. If it hits a target, it's going to be devastating. Jarman on the field. Dude, I would have totally targeted that Scud, but what do I know? Yep, some pretty irreparable damage. Scud launcher down. Yeah, I don't see how the heck this is going to be recoverable for Toxin. Get most of the action on one screen right here. They're just chasing the workers. This is so sad. Why am I laughing? Because I'm a monster, that's why. Moving up for supply. Demo moving up for supply. This is going to be interesting. Is the Demolition General going to be able to do a second win and take this out of the Toxin General's hands? They're still building black markets. Man, now is a bad time to expand economy. Now's the time, maybe get up a palace. Maybe get up some defenses or something. They build their palaces off to the side, which is fine. It gives good cover this way. But still. Yeah, this dude's just walking right through everything. Just running into dudes. Oh, that one hurt. Oh, that's the one that... It's the one that did it. Everything in moderation, right? Everything in moderation. Really... Yeah, there's. I don't know if there, what else there is to commentate at this point.
Scud storm has been detected.
And there's the Scud storm. Yep. Now we saw with the Stealth General. I believe the Stealth General did the command center, and the Toxin General before did the Scud storm. I could have that backwards, but what we kind of saw was one or the other. I believe. Yep, this is just a straight up volume problem. Do you have all your upgrades? You super do. I mean, if there was any doubt of what was going to happen, in the next 4.5 minutes, stuff's going to get decided pretty fast. There's a demolition rocket infantry chasing a Toxin General infantry, Toxin Trooper, who is capturing a supply center. This is like some Benny Hill crap. Oh, now it's not. It was almost a Benny Hill. It was almost okay. It was almost that, and then it immediately wasn't. Yep. We're reaching some critical mass. And I don't think I've seen all the quad cannons that are in the tunnel. I think those are just staying in there as reserves. Yeah, 1 or 2 rocket buggies. We haven't seen any more Scud launchers. Oh, there we go. There's one more. I was like, I wouldn't mind to see 1 or 2 more. That would crack a lot of this outer shell. Actually, I think it's already cracked. That Scud Storm, very high chance of not gonna be used. And that palace's last piece being sold out as we speak. That's it. No use for the Scud Storm. Oh, that Scud launcher, though, wanted a piece of the puzzle. Alright. So, Demo General 1, Toxic General 0. Interesting mesh. Interesting mesh. I haven't been saving these replays, have I? Nah. It's cool. We'll have the video evidence is what we'll have. Create a game. And let's see here. Toxin and Demo. Toxin was in the bottom last time, so Toxin is going to be in the top. We alternate to make sure there's no inconsistencies with starting location. That's spoil the outcome. Right now we have not seen it so far, so let's have at round the 2. Phase 2? I don't know. Man, it just keeps making me China. It doesn't matter. I'm going to sell my stuff anyway, but...
Unit lost.
Aww. Okay, Demolition General in the south, Toxin General in the north. Let's discuss why we changed starting positions just for a minute. Just in case there are any favorites. Like, oh man, for whatever reason, the guy in the south is winning more frequently than whoever's in the north, right? That could be a thing, but by switching the starting location, this kind of exposes that, not giving any particular starting location a benefit. For maps that I played before that are not 100% symmetrical, that's where that kind of means, like, man, the bottom guy has, like, way closer resource pools. So, to kind of prove that out, you do this and it kind of works. Kind of works. Okay. Toxin looking a little faster on that War Factory. Arms dealer. Arms dealer. Arms dealer. Dink, dink, dink. I'll remember eventually, and then maybe I won't.
I will work.
Demo probably going to be broke now once they buy a couple of vehicles and some more defenses and stuff. But same thing still applies. 2 supply, 1 barracks. We're going to see a technical. Yep, there's a technical. We're also going to see about 4 of these toxin terrorists. What have I been calling them this far? Splody boys? I'm dumb. One of the watchtowers, lookout towers occupied. Same thing on both sides. So we're going to see very similar stuff. So, what's it called? Combat cycle. I was going to call it a boom cycle because there's a terrorist on them and they explode. That's what I was going with there. Oh, 2 of them. I did not catch your build order as intently last time, I don't think. And looks like we've already got technical from the Demolition General from the south. Already making their way over. Now, if you remember in the last matchup, they both just got stopped. Neither of the technicals got to where they wanted to go, but this is perfect. All this guy's got to do is play Ring Around the Rosie, just keep going, and just mince it all up. They did get the supply depot. This technical is most likely not going to make it. It gets shut down before it can make it. But this is a huge, what I like to call it, is a service interruption, right? The GLA hull cannot be built manually. It's just gotta have a cooldown. It just does it on its own. There you go. And then it rebuilds, and then you start over. So right now, over the next, let's say 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, this is going to be a big gap in their economy. Both are working on capturing the oil refinery in the back, which makes the purchase cost of vehicles a little cheaper. So right now, as it stands, Demolition is in the best posture to win because of that service interruption. If they could do another service interruption, swing all the way around and get in, that would really slow things down. But that being said, the Toxin General's really pushing. Oh, and retreating. And then pushing. I'm unsure as to what is happening. Yep, so we're kind of back to where we were in the first match. 2 or 3 units here, 2 or 3 units there. Is no one capturing these oils in the middle? I know you both have it researched. Don't talk smack. Okay. Toxin General in the north getting their affairs back in order. Demo moving with a small fleet on the western flank. Almost amazed I haven't seen a palace yet. I'm joking, but kind of not really. I'm hearing some captures. Capture. That has been captured. Okay. So 2 of the oils have already been captured. Third one's being captured. Supply stash getting set up by the Demo General. Sorry if you hear that. My cat Nico is losing his SpaghettiOs. Just 1 second. Hi. What's wrong? Oh, it's a multiplayer game. I can't pause it. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Are you okay? You're all meowy all of a sudden. I don't know why. Demo not taking no flack, ain't dealing no crap. Shutting down Toxin General's ability to make a little extra coin. Demo General definitely has been a lot better showing this time. Now you're going to kill that guy? That's brilliant. That's some brilliant code right there. Under normal circumstances, they don't. The AI will just keep trying to capture anyway, and then you can just walk up and just shoot them, and then that's it. Man, what a stalemate that was. Why is this guy not shoot? Okay. There you are. Okay. Little tit for tat there. Demo General still doing well, pushing forward. Second. Oh, actually, that's a third, and this is going to be a 4th supply stash. Really good pushes here. Man, I wonder if this is going to get wrapped up real soon. 5 or 6 more units. If the Demo General can make that work, you could push out the Toxin General pretty easily, I think. But the thing is, they're sending these smaller waves of 2 vehicles, then 3 vehicles, and then 2 infantry. And yeah, see? Yeah, see? Yeah. It's getting problematic, see? Yeah. This is hilarious. That is less hilarious. Quad cannons, when it comes to fighting infantry, quad cannons are what I like to call the punchline. That or Gatling tanks. Or the Marines. Navy SEALs. What are they in this one? Pathfinders. Navy SEALs are from Red Alert 2? I think. Just gonna let that... Okay, I was like, you're gonna let that slide, and then you're absolutely not. So, seeing German kills in the field tell me that there is a palace, a boot. So you're gonna snipe, you're gonna get counter-sniped. Yep, I called it. Palace on the eastern side for the Demolition General, western side for the Toxin General. I caught that shot just in time. Oof. Toxin General not really doing a ton in terms of expansion. Starting to see a black market. Rebuilding the command center, that's a bit early for that to be rebuilt. But that does give the Demolition General quite a bit of an edge. Like I said, access to all their general powers, depending on how they promoted themselves. Did you see that? That was literally the little motorcycle that could. Absolutely. Toxin General doing a decent job pushing back. Again, the problem is every second that passes, Demo for the, has been doing more economically. You can see Cash Bounty was there. Okay, you're rebuilding yours. Now, I don't know if it's effective the second, for Cash Bounty at least, if it's effective the second it's building or it's built. I don't remember how that works. I thought Cash Bounty somehow had different rules. I don't remember what they were. You don't play a game for like a decade or whatever, and some of the minutia kind of fades on you. Jarman, that was really bad. It was really bad. Reinforcement pads captured, just about one for each team. Toxin General trying to take the one in the east. Just more ruckus going on here. Like, they have enough units to push to the wall, but not enough to push the wall, right? Okay, there's 1,500 more money's gone. Oh, man. You lazy. I'm not seeing these actually being used. Oh, a little bit, yeah. I'll see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 black markets for demo. 1, 2, 3 black markets for Toxin. Both have their command centers. Yeah, interesting. What a ballsy move. You get it, little man. You get it with the power of friendship. You change those colors on those walls. You own the place. Wow. 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 That's, you know what that strat's called? Screw you guys, I'm going home. That's what that one's called. I'll just make up new stratagem names as we go. Yeah. Oh, right here we got the Yukon defense. 2 quad cannons going against tunnel network. Yep, absolutely. The sword base split, attacking a reinforcement pad with a, yeah, boomy boy. Oh, he didn't even get there. Dude, attack. Attack, don't run away. What are you doing? Okay, you are attacking. All right. Good lad. Lots of little action everywhere. Everyone being a lot more proactive this go-round. Removing all of the oils. Yep, there it is. The only late-game economy is going to be the economy that is produced by the players, with no more oil reserves. Toxin General taking the reinforcement pad. That's going to provide toxin tractors. Man, this has been bobbling back and forth a little bit. Honestly, if the Demo General pushed a little harder, I think they could have pushed the Toxin General off the cliff. I really think so. But now it's been like little victories traded back and forth. I'm not really too sure what's going on. I do know that guy is dead. That's a thing that just happened. So we have the palace, we got black markets on each side. Not seeing any indication to super weapons, which we've seen now 2 of them get built, but none be deployed. Like, none actually used. I'm really hoping that's part of the code that's been cleaned up and better utilized, because there's been times where I fought AI and they have nukes. Like, I fight the nuke general and they've got 2 nukes ready and they just don't use them. I don't know if they just don't see a target, or like, they're looking for something in particular and they can't find it. I don't know what causes the I'm not gonna attack you right now vibe. Oh, that timing was frickin' right on the money. Somebody gonna get this guy? There you go. Where's the JohnMegacycle for the Demolition General? May have already expired. Here he is. I was gonna say, maybe he already expired. Maybe that's the new phrase. Maybe that's a new phrase we start to coin, right? What's something you go through very quickly all the time? Water. You know, you go through it like water. I could, you know, that's a phrase. But now we're going to use that with these AI tournaments. You're going to say, dude, we went through him so fast. We went through him like JohnMegacycle. Like, is it because he's got a sniper rifle and he kills a mofo? No, because these enemies just, these AI just recruit, and then just, they get got, son. This is going to do it for the Demolition General. Unless this JohnMegacycle is going to be the true victor of the GLA... Why are you guys retreating? Waypoints are weird. Unless this one JohnMegacycle is going to carry the rest of the campaign, which I don't think is going to happen. Bad news bears for them, yeah. The retreating back to the ME logo, which I really appreciate, by the way. That must have taken some frickin' effort. This one guy's just getting pwned. Just pwned. I wonder how many rockets literally it takes to take out a tunnel network, because it's got to be at least 50 or something, right? Of the GLA RPG troopers. Yeah, see, this is what I was saying before. 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. That doesn't really help. But this is definitely giving the Demolition General more than enough time to build up. You're building black markets outside of your defensive zone. Cool. I don't know how all that logic works. And you're gonna get... Oh, wow. You lived. Just keep going. Hobble yourself to the next destination, my guy. Maybe snipe this thing. A little bit of a skerfuffle there. Oh, you are gonna snipe this guy. You're gonna snipe that guy? What? I don't know what your plan is. You're gonna get counter-sniped immediately, though. No matter what it is, you're gonna get counter-sniped. We've seen this before. In this match, I think. Bit of a gutsy push here for the Toxin General. There's no tunnel networks, there's no defense, there's no stinger sites. Which is something I mentioned in the first matchup.
A sneak attack has been detected.
Oh, where? Oh, it's gotta be up here, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Break out the champagne. Kick out the troops. Kick out the... You don't have any troops in there. Okay. Man, I got super excited for a second. That'll be our first sneak attack. That's our 17th Anthrax bomb. What the crap was I saying? Oh yeah, I kind of like not seeing a ton of defenses because that means they're putting the money to something else. But 1 or 2 defenses at a minimum just for stealth detection is pretty critical. Did we lose that other German Kel? I really wasn't paying attention. I was looking at other stuff. I'm going to assume he got, because that's a fair assumption. The German Kel that's here is dead right there, I think. Sounds right. There's not much. There's literally not much for Toxin to do to save this. Demo has much too much economy coming in. They should really not be building vehicles right now. Oh, holy crap. Yep. Yep. Oh, rebuilding the command center. Good luck with that. Yep. Demo's pushing all the way in on the eastern front right here. I like that about this AI very much. It's not they place like one building. Like when they want to move up, they move up. They build like 3 or 4 or 5 buildings and they just get it going on. Which is a beautiful way to assert authority. They deployed before the tunnel was built. Tisk, tisk, tisk. AI doth cheat. I think did I do a video on that? I either did a video on that or I talk about it a lot. If you pay attention and if you lose against a hard AI, don't feel bad about it. They cheat. That's it. Like, there's what was it, years ago? There were some of my friends that was like teaching them how to play General Zero, and they're like, "I'm so pathetic. I can't beat 1 hard AI. How come you can beat 2?" And I'm like, because I know how they cheat.
Warning. A sneak attack has been detected.
Cheat attack? Sneak attack number 2. This time with... What are you guys gonna do? You're gonna attack separate targets in separate directions. Hot. I don't care what you do, just do damage, man. And you're still detected, and you're dead. Yep. One of the examples is, as you just saw, they're able to use a tunnel network before it's built fully. A second example of AI cheating is the United States generals can upgrade their power plants instantaneously. Or it takes like 3 seconds. It takes literally 3 seconds for an upgraded power plant to be ready. What else is cheaty? The missile troopers? I forget what they're called. For the United States have a lock-on ability. And that lock-on ability is only supposed to be against ground vehicles. I've seen them use it against structures, or infantry, or aircraft. It's really hilarious. Anyway, a very deft strike from the Demo General, taking out the Toxin General's oil refinery, making it even harder for them to stand on their own 2 feet. Any sort of cash. You know, this one tower here might be the savior of the GLA right here during this fight. Oh, there we go, Scud Launcher. That kind of fouled that up pretty quick, didn't it? Fiendish organization. Crap, I used to know what that meant. Hold on. It's an organization in, like, DuckTales. Fowl, or maybe Darkwing Duck? Fowl? F-O-W-L. The Fiendish Organization of World Larceny? Holy crap, I gotta get back to my old cartoons. I don't remember. I think that's what it is. The good guys. So, Fowl are the bad guys. And there's the good guys, and their organization's called Shush. I don't think I ever knew what that one stood for. That's okay. Either way. Another attack, not super effective. There are not a lot of...
has been detected.
Another one? Same spot? Okay. Come on, crack out like 5 quad cannons and 3 rocket infantry. Or nothing. Nothing is also fine. What? It's a little technical that could. Doing very little damage, but doing damage. It's like an anime or something when they're like, you know what, I want to do my best for the war too. I'm not useless. I can be the super best man with all the gun have. And then, like, I don't know, All Might says, but you shouldn't because you could get hurt. You're just a technical. And then the technical's like, but that's what they won't expect because I'm such an awesome murder man in a small package have. You have, like, no hit points, and now you super don't. Good job, German. Good job, German. Anyway, that's the story of the little technical that could. With its own My Hero Academia story arc. There's another German, yep. That anthrax bomb dropped right now is just gonna ruin the rest of whatever's going on here. Yep. Angry mobs! Holy crap, whose are these? It was hard to tell. It was really hard to tell. A little bit of a push in from almost all sides. From all sides. Not even almost. That anthrax bomb was perfectly placed because it has crippled almost any ability to mount any sort of defense. Yep. This is going to be the end. Demolition General looks like they are well on their way to move to the semifinals. So let's talk about how this tournament's going to work. I should have done this maybe at the beginning, but as a bit of a refresher, the way this is going to go is we have 9 factions, 3 for the United States, 3 for China, 3 for GLA. Each of the factions are going to face each other in their own best of mini tournament. So we've already done the Stealth General versus the Toxin. Toxin has come out ahead. This just put a second win in the Demolition General's cap. That means they'll be moving on to the semifinals. We've now determined the best of the best for the Global Liberation Army. We'll then do the same thing with China. We'll do the same thing with the United States. Then I believe we will do it'll be a GLA versus China best. And then whoever wins that versus the United States best. And that's going to be it for the tournament. So, we still have several matches to go. Thank you all for joining me. My name is JohnMegacycle, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.